This is something you should be paying attention to very, very closely. We've been bringing it to our team's attention around the private credit markets. We all got to experience 2006 to 2008, which was caused by subprime mortgages. What are private credit markets? This is very important for you because some of you, your investments, maybe your 401k, are allocated into these private credit markets. Think of subprime mortgages. It was completely systemic. They were giving loans to people that had no stated income. They couldn't control the contagion because there was no regulation, there was no oversight. You suffered. You saw your parents get their 401ks completely decimated. Why do you think I talk about protection and defense so much and protecting my wealth? Because of shit like this. You need to start paying attention. Remember I told you when you look this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. Why do you think Warren Buffett pulled into so much cash? I just did a video on this where he's sitting on a record amount of cash right now. And he talked about that he's been through 50% pullbacks before. And he said March is nothing. What we went through in March, he stated that's nothing. He believes there's something massive coming. He also mentioned the private credit markets. 5 months ago, Jamie Dimon said, when there's one roach, there's many. Now we're starting to see the systemic cracks 5 months later. Remember I told you on February 20th, 2026, I've been preaching this to you guys, you are going to start to see the exposing of the financial system. People made fun of me, they ridiculed me. I told you, you're going to start to see the exposure of the financial system. It's spiritual. Blind leadership is dead. So the Kobesi letter, which I'm reading off right here, explain the details. Number one, Blue Owl Capital was struck with a mammoth $5.4 billion increase in redemptions in Q1 2026. So here's the details of it. I'm reading it right off their tweet. Withdrawal requests at Blue Owl Tech Lending Funds have surged to 40% of the fund's $3 billion value. Concerns, number two, have intensified about the health of the private credit market. And I'll explain the private credit market on the back end. I'll share with you how this affects you. And we got some deeper research coming for you guys around the euro dollar. Number three, requests to exit the firm's marquee $20 billion direct lending fund surged to 21% of fund's value. Number four, Blue Owl said it has limited withdrawals to 5% at both vehicles. Private credit markets are under massive, massive pressure. We saw BlackRock reduced withdrawals, Morgan Stanley reduced withdrawals, Warren Buffett brought up the private credit markets, and Ray Dalio's Changing World Order, since I've been bringing this to you since 2020, is we're in the big debt crisis. America's at 120% debt to income ratio. We have a systemic problem in the private credit markets. Now, what is private credit? It's non-bank financial institutions lending. Guys, we're at low interest rates for a very, very, very long time.